us. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Go right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Lobo. Watch the set.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D.
A carry here for the big tight end. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Stafford. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They go play action now. Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Check 13. Check 13.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got this...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Lions 7, Redskins 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Amendola set to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds his target, Fuller. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the look into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Second down, Haskins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second and 12, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, here's second and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's a party now. Check. Fresno. 53. Ready.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 22. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tighten up.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fights through and now a crease. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 6 down. Check 6.
Now Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
56. Hey.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
So we got man.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Johnson down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the pass.
On second down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's just me and you. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Haskins on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Haskins will throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson. Brushing off defenders. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Stafford now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Haskins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
280. Come, baby. 32. You draw forfeit.
Again, it's Johnson. They find some open field here. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson. 50 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you..."
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to go down as time has now run out